where you're going to learn how to fall in love with your own kitchen. And today in Sadie's Kitchen, we're not going to, well, I won't say we're not going to be cooking a dish, but we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about some of the dinner kits that are out there. And I want to share with you the dinner kit that I received, I guess a couple of years ago when I had surgery on my knee. And my niece sent me the Blue Apron uh, kitchen kit. And so what happened is that each month you have to cancel if you're not going to be receiving the Blue Apron. And I forgot to cancel this month, and so I want to share the Blue Apron with you. But I want to share something with you too before we get started because I think this is important and you do need to know it. I did Google because I wanted to know how many kits were out there that you could order, and what I Googled was the top pick for 2022. And these are the kits that are out there for 2022. Home Chef, Nutrisystem, Bistro MD, Martha Stewart and Marley Spoon, Dinnerly, Sunbasket, Home Chef, Fresh and Easy, and let's see. Then there's Blue Apron. And guess what the top pick for 2022 is? It's Blue Apron. So we're going to find out about this top pick today. I have no idea. I'm going to let you know I have no idea what's in this box. Even though it's been open, didn't have time to go in it, and we jumped up and just decided we're going to share this opening with you, and then we'll cook one of the meals. So we're going to get started right now. It comes in a box that pretty sturdy and it's insulated on the inside, as you can see. And inside of the box, you have the recipes that come with it. And it's pretty much step by step on what you're going to do to make the dish, which I really do like that. When I was sick and couldn't cook myself, my husband was able to follow these directions specifically and cook some very good meals. This particular box, you can decide how many people are in your family and how many meals you might need. I, of course, get 3 meals in my boxes, and of course, you get 3 different recipes. Sit this down here. So, what we have today in this box, I don't know if you can see these recipes. Um, we have tilapia and orange jalapeno salsa. Interesting. They even give you the ingredients, little pictures, and the amounts of each one of the ingredients in here, and then step by step on the back of how you're supposed to cook this. My friends, if you cannot cook, this is probably the best thing for you. And I also want to share with you that given the cost of food in the grocery store nowadays, this is a pretty good deal for 3 meals for 2 people. This one we have 1 pan Greek chicken thighs. That looks yummy. And the third one is a Calabrian chili glazed meatloaf, step by step. So what we'll do is unbox this, and then we'll decide which one of these we are going to cook. Put those over to the side. All right, we'll open this up. See what we got here. There's vegetables on the top. We have 2 bags of potatoes here. No, it's kind of noisy. And carrots. I try to be gentle. And these are the spices that go in one of the meals. Look at how they package one egg. They even have an egg in there that goes with it. Neat little package box that it goes in. Zucchini. Got everything we need here. Garlic and onion. More carrots. And this is another package for one of the meals. Good. I guess you get the base package with all of the ingredients. So each meal will have this base package right here to go with it. I'm kind of excited. Uh-oh, what do we have here? It looks like some type of salsa, but we'll figure it out later. Not sure what it is. I really like this because all the meat is on the bottom, and then you have this, it's not even leaking, this big chunk of ice here that's packaged really tightly. I'm assuming that's ice. It may not be, some kind of gel in with it, but the box and the ingredients are very cold. So we have a package of chicken thighs. We have ground beef, meats over here. Then we have tilapia, cardboard, and the ice and the packaging. Packaged very nicely, and it was delivered in 2 days, I believe. So what we're going to do now is decide what we're going to cook. We have tilapia, orange, um, jalapeno salsa, and then we have the chicken thighs and the meatloaf. So I think I'm kind of feeling like tilapia today. So we will unpackage these ingredients, figure out what goes with what, and then we'll come back with our meal. So let's kind of sum this up. We got our 3 starter kits that go with each, all with all of the ingredients in each one of the packages. And then we have our proteins over here, our tilapia, ground beef, and then our chicken thighs. And we have all of the vegetables here that we're going to be using, and 1 egg that's going in one of these dishes. So let's look at the tilapia here. We will come back with that. So we'll put these to the side, and I want to open up this particular bag right here because this is what's going with the tilapia that we'll cook later on. And the little eggs down there. Very easy to open. Seasoning packet. We have some nuts. And we have our pickles. We have the Greek yogurt, orange, and sliced pickled jalapeno. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And a little bitty vinegar. Little packages. I have thoroughly enjoyed these meals, and we're going to make this tilapia and see what it tastes like. We'll plate it up and we'll taste it. I have out here on my board all of the ingredients that we're going to use to cook with, and I have some mixed quinoa here. I'm not for sure how you feel about quinoa. It's okay, I like it. It's not something that I would cook every day or something over rice. And then we have some roasted peanuts, garlic. We have an orange here, and then we have a spice kit that they put in here, and some non-fat Greek yogurt, um, jalapeno peppers inside, and of course the main star of the dish. There's like 2 large fillets of tilapia, and
that's what we're going to do. We're going to chop this up, unpackage it, get over to the stove, cook it, and then we're going to plate it up and see if it will look like this picture. All right, so I've done a little prepping here, and I want to talk to you about it for day one, meal one. Meal one is tilapia and orange jalapeno salsa, and let me share with you what I did. In here, I had to chop up the orange, some jalapeno peppers, and the green part of the scallion. So we're placing that there. I sliced up the carrots diagonally and added some garlic to it, and the other half of the green scallions, and sauteed those, and then the little red wine vinegar went in the carrots too. Now we are going to plate it up. I cooked the tilapia, and as you can see, they're still sizzling hot. Quinoa is ready. Cooked it and added a little olive oil to it, but we have to add the carrots to the quinoa and mix it together. And all we did was put a little olive oil and salt in the quinoa to season it. This really does smell good. I think I want the rest of this garlic out of there. It called for 2 cloves. I put 4 because I love garlic. I love garlic and I love smoked paprika. But I didn't use any of that. So now that we have the quinoa, we got our fish ready, we got our relish ready, and the first thing they say to do was to take the yogurt and spread it on the bottom of the plate. Plate it up. I love tablescapes and decorating my table every month, and I think some of you all helped me out with Easter table that I did one year, tablescape that I won in a contest. I have a Valentine's Day tablescape going right now. We're going to plate this up. Now they want us to put the quinoa on top of this yogurt. You've got to just try Blue Apron one time, guys. Just one time. There's a lot of quinoa in here, enough for probably more than one setting. Add the quinoa, or maybe not. I'm trying to get all those carrots out of there. Plate that up. Okay. Now we are going to put our tilapia on top. And on top of the tilapia, all right, we got our yogurt, quinoa that has got the carrots in it, and the tilapia is on top. And now we are going to add the salsa. We got oranges in here, green peppers, jalapeno peppers, and put that on the top. I know this orange is just gonna give everything a little sweet, tangy taste. At first, this seemed like a whole lot going on to me. Not some ingredients that I would have picked because it's might have been way too much for my palate, but I think it's gonna work because it really smells good. The oranges. Now, the next thing calls for our nuts, and those of you who have nut allergies might want to leave this out. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top of it, not much. Like I said, this is a lot going on for the mouth. yogurt, quinoa, carrots, tilapia, oranges, onions, garlic, and now nuts. Okay. But it smells so good, and it's gonna be so good. Guys, this is enough for one meal. Probably more than I can eat for one meal. So you can see it. It looks really, really, really good. So we're gonna try and taste just a bite. Here we go. We need to get a little bit of orange in there, a little bit of yogurt, piece of quinoa, piece of tilapia. Let's see. Go ahead, Blue Apron. This is working for me. And guess what? I didn't have to go to the grocery store. I didn't have to go shopping because the shelves are a little empty right now. So everything came to my home in a box, and it's delicious. And I know that you are going to enjoy it. I did want to share one thing with you that for all of you health conscious people out there, Blue Apron is also endorsed by Weight Watchers. There's a WW on here. And this particular meal with everything on it is just 11 points. So for those of you on Weight Watchers or who are health conscious out there, you might enjoy trying out Blue Apron. Just wanted to share that with you. So we're going to have dinner now, and I'll see you on meal 2. All right, we are on day 2. And day 2, we are making glazed meatloaf with lemon caper roasted vegetables. I want to share this with you. While you're looking at this picture of the recipe, I want you to know that it only takes about 30 minutes. That includes prepping, cooking getting all of this together, and plate it up maybe about 30 minutes. And we are ready to plate up. Look at this meatloaf. It is absolutely delicious. I took a little pinch off the end to make sure it was seasoned okay. And it is. It's perfectly seasoned with the Italian seasoning in it. And then all of the chili spices and tomato ketchup. And our roasted potatoes are just really, really, really delicious with the sauce, with the capers and lemon and all of the other seasonings that you add to it. It's just a perfect blend. So we're going to plate it up. The first thing we're going to do is let's put our meat on first. Our meatloaf, and it really did cook in the time that they said it would cook. So put a couple of pieces on here. A couple of pieces over here. This is supposed to be for 2. So we'll just add it all on here. And over here. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of cheese on top of here. They said a little bit of cheese. I'm gonna add a little, and I'm gonna add a lot. Just a little bit of cheese. Just a lot. There we go. Now we're going to add our roasted potatoes and carrots. roasted potatoes, carrots. Telling you guys. Smell this, I mean, it just smells so yummy. The potatoes, and then I added the bok choy just to put some green on the plate, and I sauteed it in a cast iron skillet with just a little bit of butter and some olive oil. And the meatloaf, it cooked in exactly the amount of time that's on the card. Took me 30 minutes to get this prepped in the oven and plated, and now we're just ready to eat. Day 2, meal 2. Let's see what we got here. The potatoes are perfect. I've never put lemon on roasted potatoes, but it really, really, really does taste good. Bok choy is tender. That is really delicious. It's juicy. Just the right amount of spices in it. I cook a mean meatloaf, but Blue Apron, we are just running a close race with each other on the meatloaf. And you have all of your ingredients all ready for your customers, and this is really, really good. So can't wait until we try day 3. But this one, it tops out yesterday, but the tilapia was pretty good. But this is awesome. Can't wait till tomorrow. We are back with day 3 and meal 3. And today we have a 1-pan Greek chicken thigh meal. This meal will take about 35 to 45 minutes to prepare. And again, I want to share with you that these recipes are Weight Watchers endorsed and friendly. And this particular meal is 14 to 18 points. That's if you want to eat all of this. I just do want to share with you that the meals from Blue Apron will probably be enough to feed 3 to 4 people, especially this meal right here. The potatoes have already cooked halfway. They have been seasoned with a seasoning packet that was in our kit. And sometimes Blue Apron will throw in something extra, and my extra this time was a zucchini. So I sliced it and I put it under my potatoes before I seasoned it, and I put the olive oil on it, and it has been soaking, and it cooked for about 14 minutes because it had to get halfway done before we add the chicken on top of it. We also have a beautiful salad that's going to go with our Greek chicken meal today. After the chicken has cooked, we're going to mix the Greek seasoning and the feta cheese and the red peppers will go on top of our dish, but we'll come back and look at that later. We have I love the little packages that everything comes in, even the seasoning, the slivered almonds. They all come in neat little packages, like the red bell pepper had a top on it. It came in here. The feta cheese was in a cute little tiny package. So we're going to put some oregano. It smells like it's Greek in here. And then I get my little gadget. I know I'm the gadget queen, y'all. I really am. We have some garlic that we're going to have to add to this. I like a lot of garlic. They said 2 cloves. I got 5 in the recipe. I don't follow recipes, and when I do, I kind of add the things that I like, and that's the good thing about Blue Apron. They send you everything, but they also send you enough. They didn't just send me 2 cloves, they sent me a whole bulb. So I've been using that all week. I have thoroughly enjoyed these meals. All right, mix this up together. What we already have on our chicken thighs, we took half of a lemon and squeezed it in here. The other lemon went on each one of the salads. We also had a spice blend and some olive oil, and I think that was it. Now what we have to do, and I've already rubbed this and basted it. I didn't want to put my hands back on the chicken. Put some little garlic on the bottom too. So and this is really going to be good. Oven's already hot on 350. So we're going to take this chicken now. This pan is hot, so I put it over to the side because I just got it out of the oven. We're going to put our chicken thighs on top of our potatoes. And then we're going to put it back in the oven. Let the meat cook and the potatoes finish cooking. And then we're going to come back and we're going to plate it up. So it says to put any extra juice that you might have in the dish. It's not much, but I know that this is really going to be tasty. Didn't show you our meal. This is the one pan Greek chicken thigh meal. Yes, I think if I hold that down you can see it better, but we'll come back and look at that later when we get ready to plate up. We have some almonds. You don't have to use them. We had a kale salad, and we're putting lemon, a little bit of kale on, a little bit of almonds on top of our salad. And then we'll come back when we're ready to eat and we'll squeeze some lemon on top of it. There's plenty of almonds left to do something else with, and I'm excited. Let's get this dish back in the oven to cook, and we'll be back to plate up day 3, meal 3 in our Blue Apron kit. This bowl is hot, and I'm going to set it over to the side while we plate up our meal. Those delicious potatoes and zucchini and garlic and lemon, oregano, just all coming together. So we are going to plate it up. Look at those potatoes. We're going to put a little bit of zucchini. I'm going to use my tongs. Set this to the side. Potatoes seem like they're just right. A little bit of chicken side. Guys, if you have not tried a meal kit, you need to do so. You're missing out. Don't have to go to the grocery store and do all this shopping. And I would say you save a little bit of money and time. A little bit of money and time. All right, I'll put our other chicken up here. Potatoes. I think this one needs a little bit more zucchini. Now the recipes calls for some Greek yogurt. Just kind of on top of our chicken here. Yes, this is going to be delicious. And then, well, let's put our cheese on top first. Feta cheese. Everything tastes better with cheese. Lots of cheese, extra cheese. Can you all tell I enjoy cooking? I do, I really do. I've been cooking since I was very, very young. Done a lot of things in my life, but nothing gives me more joy than being in the kitchen with my pots and pans and my dishes. Okay, look guys, I'm gonna plate this up. Blue Apron also pairs all of their meals with a wine for you wine drinkers out there. And you can go on site when you order your meal kit and you can decide what kind of wine you want to have with your meal. But for the sake of our meal today, we're not going to have any wine, but we are going to taste this. I need you to please like this video and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. So let's taste a little bit and see what's going on here with the chicken and the lemon and the oregano and the garlic, cheese and red peppers and potatoes and whoa. Let's see. Get a little knife here. I'll figure out how we can get a little bite of everything. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of chicken in one bite and see what we got. Chicken, peppers, and cheese. All in one bite. There you go. How can you go wrong with these ingredients? Perfect. Perfect meal for 2 or 3, maybe even 4. There's plenty left over here. And then we have a salad to eat too. The only thing we're gonna do with our salad, we put it together, we put our almonds on it. We're just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on each one of them. And that's all we do. And we're ready for dinner. Glass of water, heart healthy meal. Didn't have to go to the grocery store. Didn't have to shop. I can eat and rest. But I want you to eat and rest too, because the first person who will like, subscribe, and share this video and inbox me, all of your names will go into, yes, your names will go into a pool, and I will pull 2 people's names to get a free Blue Apron Meal Kit. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video on your page with your friends. Thank you for joining us this week as we have shared 3 meals cooked in the Blue Apron Meal Kit. We have enjoyed it, and stay tuned for my next meal kit that we will open from Blue Apron.